Hey, welcome back to Low Budget Entertainment. I am Andrew.
I'm Alex.
Today we're going to be talking about Blade Runner 2040, not 2049. It just rolls off the tongue at this point. Regular Blade Runner 2019, 1982 years. Just in time for 2049. So, Alex.
Yeah.
This has not been a movie we've seen since we were kids. A lot of people like, that's a movie. It made me love movies.
No, I've seen it like 3 times.
Yes, I've
since
seen
like the past 2 years. Yeah.
Yep. So I think we've got a good perspective, an objective perspective of something that we don't love or have attachment to. So I think we can give it an actual objective review.
Yes.
Let's talk about the directing.
Well,
Lead the way.
The directing is amazing. Everything
Well,
cinematography-wise. Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott
Scott
directed it. He's lost his way since then.
He's now senile old man.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Back then, he was still doing good work. I don't know if he was doing all the cinematography, but whoever did that is just nuts. Everything is so just artfully done.
Mm-hmm. And we were reviewing the final cut.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about the theatrical cut. Theatrical cut's directed well, but voiceover, you guys know the story. If you don't, you came to the wrong place for history lessons.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But, just everything about the entire production works together so well. The music, the lighting, the acting, the cinematography. It's a beautiful movie.
Yes. I think that is its strongest suit. It's not the story. This isn't groundbreaking, shattering, amazing storytelling. This is just a film noir in future Los Angeles.
With really cool themes.
Yeah. Cool themes that have been done before and will be done again, but the best part is the look and the feel of it. It's got a very unique...
the sound of it. I love the music.
Yeah, it's a very, very unique tone, very unique design, very unique sound design, very unique practical effects, and it's done really well. The direction, yes, it's done well. Can it be done better? I don't know. We haven't seen 2049 yet. Let's hope Denis Villeneuve does better, because, like I said, this isn't a perfect movie. But we're going to get into our pros about it. Actually, let's talk about the actors real quick. Yeah, Harrison Ford as Deckard, Rutger Hauer as Roy Batty, Sean Young as Rachel, and I can't remember the girl who named Pris is named. Success. Okay, thanks, Bubba. He's not here. The guy that played Leon. Those aren't as main characters. Mostly, Sean Young, Rutger Hauer, Harrison Ford, and is that everyone? That's everyone I said.
That's everyone I know.
Okay, that's everyone I said. So, so they all do good. Harrison Ford does not play his usual character.
This is the one movie where I sometimes forget it's Harrison Ford playing it. Not because he does better in this than everything else, even though he does do a great job. Just it's such a different character for him. I feel
it might have been better if it wasn't Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Because you've come to expect something out of Harrison Ford that you don't get. Sean Young does mostly good. I think this is probably her biggest performance, at least her most.
Who even is that in the movie?
She's Rachel.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's good in this.
She plays a robot that's playing a replicant. I mean, she's very robotic, but that's most of the characters in this movie. But standout performance of this movie and standout performance of his career is Rutger Hauer as Roy Batty. He does a phenomenal job playing a tortured.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's just a very unique role. If you haven't seen it, we're not going to spoil it much here. But if you haven't seen it, his speech towards the end, which is...
It makes the movie...
It's the reason that you remembered.
I think what... And that's the interesting thing about it. It's not a great movie. Yeah. It's like a 70% movie, or less, based on how much...
I don't think it's less, but...
It's... The reason why people keep talking about it... Well, I mean, of course, they've made so many different versions of it.
Tears and Rain scene, and there's the Deckard replica.
It has stood the test of time. People are still analyzing it, and
because of those two things,
still are, whether they love it or not, they still talk about it. They still watch it. And they still like talking about it. So I mean, that's
so. Let's get into the cons, and let's try to keep it fast. And
okay.
There's a lot to dwell on, but we're just giving our quick thoughts on this. It's very ham-fisted. Is that the? I don't know. It delivers a very big big question in the form of a movie that's just a noir movie that's supposed to be a fun detective story. So,
I disagree. I don't think that it's like they're shoving stuff in there that we don't need. I disagree with that. But
it also, you've got characters that... It's the whole point of the movie is what makes a person, what makes a human human. But then you've got very inhumane characters. By having that that question, the directing whoever decided to tell this story in the way they did, probably the director, chose to have everyone act like a robot, kind of doing what the opposite of what you should have done.
I don't know if that was intentional. I think what he was doing was trying to make the world real, trying to make it weird and futuristic, which he achieved. But it does kind of take away from the message they're trying to get, which is what makes people people. But no one in the movie acts like a person.
Right.
And yes, another probably the biggest con for me is Ridley Scott keeps trying to convince us that Deckard, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, is a replicant. But that's
really not spoilers if you're looking for it.
It kind of deconstructs the movie for me.
It's not the movie's fault. It's the director's fault. You can't blame the original trilogy because George Lucas keeps messing with it. You can't blame Blade Runner.
Right.
My biggest flaw is that it's very slow. If you're expecting an action sci-fi movie, you've chosen the wrong movie.
Yeah.
This is a movie that you're going to take some time. Don't watch it at 2 in. Like the first time I watched it.
I think it's especially the pacing.
The pacing is terrible.
It's strangely set up. As soon as you meet J.F. Sebastian, who is actually an interesting character, but it makes the movie like
slows it way down, which you already didn't need. But it's still a very enjoyable movie. There's a lot here to look at in terms of filmmaking and character development. With honestly, the robots are more entertaining than the actual humans. But there's great performances for the most part. And great set design, great cinematography, and it's influenced so much.
Yeah, and everything about it.
You owe it. If you're a film fan, you owe it to yourself to see this movie.
Everything about it just pulls you into it, and you're just sucked into the world because it's so unique and cool. Even though it's not a great movie, it does that at least.
It's still a good movie.
Yes.
And definitely see it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. If not an 8, just because of how much I like it.
Watch some more of our videos. Thanks for watching this one. Bye.